Hello, boys and girls. This is Harley the Hog, back again with another edition of the Grandpa Ken Show. Grandpa Ken's got a good show tonight. He's got lots of new guests tonight. Grandpa Ken was over to see his granddaughter today, and he came back with lots of new friends. In fact, I wonder if Ayla's watching tonight. She might be watching. She might be watching to see what Grandpa Ken is going to say on his show tonight, and who's going to be on tonight. But like I say, Grandpa Ken has lots of interesting guests tonight.
Well, thank you, Harley. Thank you very much. Thank you for what you said was correct. I'd like to say hi to Ayla, and I'll say hi to all the other little kids out there who are watching tonight on a Sunday night and want to see what Grandpa's got for them tonight. And Harley's right. I do have some very, very special guests tonight. And I want to introduce one of them first in a minute if he can get himself ready. And, here he is right now. Freddie the Frog.
Oh, gee, hi, kids. I'm Freddie the Frog. And this is my first appearance on the Grandpa Ken Show. Oh, yes, I am so happy to be with all you kids tonight. And, I can see all of you out there right now, and I'm so excited because this is the first time that I've ever been on TV. And my first time is on the Grandpa Ken Show. And Grandpa just actually borrowed me from Ayla's house this afternoon, and we had such a good time there. Oh, wow, and Grandpa Ken's told me all the good stories we're going to tell on the show, and all the fun we're going to have. But I'm not the only one on the show. There are going to be more. There are going to be more guests on this show. Not just Freddie the Frog and Harvey the Hog, but lots of others for you and Grandpa Ken.
Thank you, Freddie. Thank you very much. Now, like I said, we have more guests. I'm just going to call them out right now and see who's going to come out next. And, who wants to meet the kids at home? Ayla and all the kids at home, and Caitlin, too. We can't forget Caitlin, can we? No, she might be watching, too. Yeah, she's watching. She's like the Grandpa Ken Show before, and Grandpa Ken stories I read to the kids sometime. And, some of you will be probably going back to school tomorrow. And, you can do a very nice thing tomorrow, because there might be kids in your class, someone who's getting picked on, and the other kids aren't very nice too. Now you have the chance tomorrow, when you go to school, to be really especially nice. That little boy or that little girl who everybody seems to pick on and they don't seem to like, and they're very sad right now. They may not even feel like going to school tomorrow. But you can be a really good person tomorrow. You can be, in fact, a very big hero to them, and you will feel so good. If you just come up to them tomorrow and say, "Hi, I want to be your friend." That would be such a great thing to do. Grandpa Ken just thought of that right now. But right now, I'm going to bring on our next guest. Now, the next guest is Harry the Hippo.
Oh, hi, kids. I'm Harry the Hippo. I'm just trying to get inside of the camera right now. Yeah, you may have seen me at the zoo sometimes. If, somehow your parents sometimes take you to the zoo and that sort of thing. And I know at the zoos, they usually have at least one hippopotamus. And some of you may have seen me in, videos or in school, in movies or DVDs. And like I say, some of you may have been lucky enough to see me right at the zoo. And I'm a really, really big animal. Hippos are like big animals. And we spend a lot of time in the water, too. We do spend a lot of time in the water. And well, I'm really excited about being on the Grandpa Ken show tonight. And I'm just going to see who else is on the show tonight. I'm back. Hi, kids. I'm back. Here I am. Harley the Hog. Yeah. Did you enjoy the first two guests? They're gonna hopefully we're gonna do some plays together and some little stories and stuff like that. Maybe you won't have time tonight because, I've been on the show. This is my second time, but some of the new friends, they're not used to the TV cameras yet, and they're just a little bit nervous maybe tonight. Just maybe they're a little bit nervous. So I'm going to see if I can find one of the other ones we can introduce tonight.
Thank you, Harley. Thank you so much. Now, let's see who's, waiting in the dressing room tonight. Or who else would like to come out and say a few words to all you kids at home tonight? Hope you had a good supper and you had a nice evening, and everybody likes to be told stories. And, I know kids, you all love animals, like Grandpa Ken loves animals, and I just love animals, and I love to have animal guests on our show. In fact, let's see who's next. Well, what do you know? It's Freddie the Frog again. Freddie the Frog has got to get back into the action, doesn't he? Now, Freddie the Frog is sort of what, obviously he's gotten very used to the cameras, and he enjoys being on TV right now.
Oh, yeah, I really do, Grandpa Ken. I'm not scared of the lights or the cameras or any of you kids out there. I love kids, and I love playing with kids. I love all kinds of kids, And just to think that I can be in so many homes tonight, and I can talk to Ayla and Caitlin and all those kids I can see out there tonight. It's a great thing.
Yeah, me too. Hippos enjoy being on the show too. Not just Freddie the Frog. I'm having a great time here tonight, and I don't feel very nervous at all. In fact, I'm looking forward to maybe Grandpa Ken will tell us some more stories, and I'll be happy to come on the show anytime. And actually, I kind of like Freddie the Frog.
Well, thank you, Mr. Hippo. I mean, it's very nice of you to be on the show, and I don't mind sharing the set with Harry the Hippo at all, or for Harley the Hog, for that matter. I mean, right in front, like 3D, eh? Haha, cool kids, like 3D. Look again. There we go. And there we go. Here's me. Here's Freddie the Frog. Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. I don't know.
What sound do hippos make? I don't know. I've gone to the zoo lots of times, and I've never heard a hippo make any sound whatsoever. Maybe splashing in the water or something. I don't know.
Well, thank you, Freddie. I mean, it's, I don't know. I don't have a loud voice like you, like a frog, and I don't go ribbit, ribbit, ribbit all the time. I'm not a big ham like you are. But I'll tell you, I'm very happy to be on the show.
Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Now, Grandpa Ken's going to see who's waiting in the wings now. Who's going to be our next guest? Their next guest was also at Ayla's house this afternoon. And that's where I met our next guest. And I said, do you want to be on the show? Now, this next guest looks a bit like a horse. But kids, it's not really a horse because it has black and white stripes. And his name is Zoe the Zebra. Say hi, Zoe.
Oh, hi, kids. Hi, kids. I'm just going to try and see where the camera can get a real good shot of me. Where I can come real up close. And, yeah, you see, I kind of look like like Grandpa Kent's is like a bit of a horse, but really, I have black and white stripes. And some of you kids have probably seen me in library books at the school, or maybe you've gone to the library and you've seen pictures of me, or maybe you watch some of the Nature Channel or shows like that, where they'll show pictures of me and my brothers and sisters. And oh yeah, my name's Zoe the Zebra, and I want to come back in the future and maybe to visit Grandpa Ken's shows when he's telling stories or something. I would, I would really love to. And I like the other friends I met in the show today, like Freddie the Frog and what was the name of that hippo? Harry the hippo. Yeah, and we can't forget Harley the pig. He's pretty cool too. Very, very nice guy. Rides a motorcycle. The whole bit. Okay. I think we might have one more guest on the show tonight. Leo the lion. I'm just gonna see if I can go backstage and find Leo the lion.
Thank you, Zoe. Thank you, Zoe the Zebra. Now, like Zoe said, Leo, well, sometimes he's a little bit shy. Like some of you kids may be at times. It's only human to be shy and a little nervous, especially the first time. You're going to make an appearance on TV, like on the Grandpa Ken show or something. But, we had Freddie and Freddie the Frog and Harley the Hog, Zoe the Zebra, Harry the Hippo. They all kind of talked to Leo backstage and said, Leo, you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be afraid. The kids out there, they all like you, and they would just love to see a lion. Some of them have seen the lions at the zoo, or some, like I said, have seen them in the library books. So you just come out here, Leo, and you don't need to be afraid.
Oh, I'm kind of afraid, Grandpa Ken. Oh, that's a nice picture of me. Yeah, I can see myself on the television monitor there. That's a nice picture. Lions are usually brave animals. Except maybe like in the movie The Wizard of Oz, where you kind of had a scaredy cat lion. Well, that's more like me. I'm not very brave sometimes. But I'm glad my friends helped me. They talked to me backstage and they said, Grandpa Ken's a really nice guy and he'll introduce you to a lot of kids who will really love you. And, they will like seeing a lion. Well, they'll like seeing you, Freddie. And I said, oh boy, that makes me feel good. Now I'm not so nervous anymore. And I just want to say, that's about all for me tonight. And I want to say, on behalf of Grandpa Ken and all the nice guests he's had tonight, I just want to say, good night, kids, and have a good sleep. And remember what Grandpa said, for those of you who go to school or daycare or nursery school or kindergarten, you find if there's a kid or a little girl, little boy in your class getting picked on tomorrow, and you be real nice to them. You be real nice and say, I want to be your friend. I think you're really great and I want to be your friend. So on behalf of Grandpa Ken and all the other guests, this is Leo the Lion saying good night and we'll see you next time.
Good night, boys and girls.